everyone, this is Megan Marshall, and I'm coming to you from St. Joe's today, and I would like to talk a little bit about the benefits of blended learning. Over the last 2 years working here, we are a blended or hybrid learning school, and I've learned a lot about the benefits from not only a teacher's perspective, but also a sub or a student's perspective, and I believe that it's a great way to teach and learn. One of the first benefits that I would like to talk about is that when you're using hybrid learning or blended learning, students can learn from anywhere. One thing that students may use this for is when they're on vacation. If they're missing a lecture, this teacher may post a podcast or a video, which would make them feel as if they were in the classroom almost, so they wouldn't have to miss the material. Another way that it helps us as far as globalization or connection is that it can help us connect to people from other places. So they could join a Google Meet or a Zoom meeting or Skype even with kids from around the world, and they can discuss how their schools are the same or different. And I think that helps students realize that no matter where we are in the world, we're all somewhat connected. So I think that these are great benefits. You can basically take school with you wherever you're going so you don't miss information. And it makes it more relaxing for the parents and the students. Thank you. Another way that hybrid or blended learning helps students and teachers is when they're sick. Again, like I said in the first slide, when a student has to be away from the classroom, which is occurring more and more these days because of everything with COVID, they won't miss the instructional time. Coming from someone who subs, it's also really beneficial for teachers or subs to be able to have those lessons. I subbed just last week, and I was in the classroom all day, and I really didn't have to work with the students too much because they were older and their teachers had posted what they expected from the students on Google Classroom. So while the teacher had to be out, the information was still there for the students to access. Blended learning also helps students and teachers by personalizing education, which is ultimately the goal for all teachers. We want to be able to give each kid exactly what they need from their lesson. So if someone is ahead in class, then they could work on something such as Khan Academy to give extra support. And while those kids are working on an extra program to help them excel, the teacher can be free to walk around the classroom and offer help for the students that are struggling. Like it or not, teachers are one person and they have a ton of kids in class that need help, and there's no way to give kids exactly what they need. But I think that blended learning or having those tools to supplement teaching really help the teacher to get each child exactly where they need to be. When we think about kids these days, most of us as teachers know that they're accustomed to using computers in their everyday life. So another way that this type of learning helps reach all students is it makes it fun for kids. We use Smarty Ants twice a week usually in class to supplement what the students are learning, or Khan Academy Kids. The good thing about Khan Academy Kids is that you can put a standard in and the students will get lessons based off of the standard that the teacher puts in. So again, it allows the teacher to personalize education. But I think kids really enjoy using technology or being involved in things such as being on a blog or using the games while learning. I think it's great to be able to make learning as fun as we possibly can. And most of the time, when we're using technology to supplement in classroom teaching, students don't even realize that they're still really working on academic material. Last and one of the most important reasons I believe that it is important to use blended learning is that students will need these skills when they go out into the job world, or even when they get to be in college. I mean, we're using it right now in class to learn. Teachers can fight using technology in the classroom and say that traditional learning is best. And in some cases, that might be so. Like it or not, students will eventually have to learn how to use technology and create things using their computers or some other form of technology. So if we give them the skills they need for when they get older in life, we're only equipping them to be better adults when they get into the real world.
So why should we use blended learning in our classroom?
Along with all of the other reasons that I've listed in this video, I believe that blended learning gives students the opportunity to experience the best of both worlds. I firmly believe that students learn social and emotional skills in school that they couldn't get if they were just at home. But I also feel like the technology skills are something that they are going to need to use in the future. So I think the ultimate takeaway would be that blended learning, or using technology with traditional teaching, should be used as a supplement. When we use this, either Google Meets should be used if we're not able to be with the kids. It helps us connect better. Or things like Smarty Ants are great because they help reinforce what we are already teaching them in class. I firmly believe that technology should not take the place of. I think we need teachers. I don't think that they should ever be completely out of the classroom. But I do think that we need to use the resources that we have now. Thank you.